Hey, welcome to Runaway Trains. We're going to look today at how we made these loose rails and railroad ties. I've seen sometimes on the side of the railroad these actual rails just sitting in piles and some ties, and I thought it could be kind of a cool look to add to the layout. And I'm going to show you how we did that by breaking up a couple of pieces of old Atlas track and using a little bit of paint. So here we are at the bench. You can see the Atlas style track there. When you turn it over, the ties obviously are all kind of held together like that. And what we did basically is I just got a pair of nippers and we went and we clipped in between each one to break up those ties. And then here is a piece where we remove the rails from it. And you basically are just gonna take your nippers, you're gonna grab the rail, and then you're gonna hold down with the other hand there. I can only do it with one because I got a camera. And you're just gonna basically pull up on the rail and it should pop right out. Maybe you gotta pull up, up, up to make it come completely off. And then when you do that, you just put the rails aside. And I got these cool markers that I found online. It's just a fabric paint marker, kind of a rusty sort of track marker. I don't know what you'd call this. And you can kind of see what that looks like. And then when you rub it on the rails, you'll see that it kind of gives it sort of a rusty brown kind of tinge to it. That looks pretty real. And you know, it's easier when you take the rails off to do that. And that's how we kind of treated the tracks so they look good. And here's another piece of track. And remember, like I said, you're gonna grab the end of the rail with the nippers and just pull up on it, and it should start to pop off those bottoms. Don't worry if you break some of the plastic, it doesn't matter, because we're gonna go back and you're gonna cut each individual one into small rails like that. I mean, small ties, you can see. And then what I did was after I snipped it, I just took some sandpaper or a file and I rubbed down the ends like that on it to make them nice and smooth, to get the little plastic nubs off. And then I just got a little bit of paint from the Dollar Tree store, a little bit of white, and some more of that sort of brown tint mixed a little bit together with a little water. You could see, you know, came out pretty good. The idea is you want to try and, this camera doesn't really zoom very well. You can kind of see how that looks like wood. And there you have it. That's how we made our little rail yard with some extra rails and a pile of ties. You could probably go a little more detailed. You can kind of see where the metal bits are there that hold the rails down. You could probably use a more rust color and add to that to give it a little bit more realism. But you know, to my eye, that looks pretty good on our layout. We're working here. We have this sort of abandoned little bit of track here that we created, and I can talk more about that on another video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell, and we'll let you know when we got a new video for you to watch here at Runaway Trains. Take care.